the bravest knight who ever lived. Once upon a time, inside a kingdom like your own, there lived a knight named Cedric, the bravest ever known. He grew up poor and honest on the humble pumpkin farm. He treated people well and kind and never did them harm. 他人很好。Before they started playing, he would dress for every quest. Pumpkin armor on his head, on his arm, and on his chest. He battled trolls and dragons. He defeated many foes. After war, a princess offered him a single rose. Cedric, you have saved her, cheered his most excited friend, but always he would just reply, that is not how it ends. One day he went out scouting, hiding high upon the tree, looking for a day to save. As far as he could see, a fancy carriage rolled up slowly, stopping just below. The driver wasn't certain which direction he should go. 那迷路了。Suddenly a thief approached, disguised with a cloak and wood. Cedric knew the bandit wasn't up to any good. The driver ran away and left the carriage to the thief. Cedric peered from up above, behind an autumn leaf. Stop right there, he shouted as he tossed an acorn shell. It landed on a carriage roof and rang it like a bell. Who's there? Replied the bandit, as he peeked outside to see a dozen royal arches. Cedric answered from the tree. As Cedric shook the branches, 50 acorns tumbled down. The bandit fled the carriage to the wood away from town. 小偷就跑走了，真的假的？ The knight who owned the carriage gave his thanks when it returned. He offered to young Cedric all the lessons he had learned. To be a knight, he lectured Cedric, take a special sword. It isn't always justing and attending royal court. You must protect weak Be always true, be always strong, and more than any other, you must see the right from wrong. But the sea trees protested. I'm just a pumpkin farmer. Now you are a squire, said the knight. Now go get your armor. For years, the knight taught sea trees how to battle, how to ride. Whenever he would go, his squire followed by his side. And then one day the knight retired, hanging up his steel. He brought his squire out to court and asked that he would kneel. I top you now, Sir Sea Trees. You are a true and worthy knight. You have courage in your bones, he said. Now go and prove me right. So off he set to find his path with nothing but his horse. Well, he also packed a piece of paper pumpkin pie, of course. Somewhere on the road between the here before the there, he came up a blackened castle, desolate and bare. A sign read, Dragon Castle, oh you hero knight beware. Fiery dragon breathes await. Continue if you dare. He took his arm off so he could swim the murky mud. Just my luck, he mumbled. I forgot to pack a bow. In the yard, he noticed row of pumpkin in the patch. His families were as large, or not as large, but they were otherwise matched. He donned his pumpkin armor as he'd done when he was young. Often we can find the answer back where we have begun. Suddenly Sir Sea Trees heard a loud, tremendous roar. A dragon flew right for him, crashing through the tower door. She breathed her fear breath, and Sea Trees thought that he was toast, 他被烤了. But Sea Trees had been safe. Instead, his arm had been roasted. He threw it off, and soon the dragon ate it like a feast. Roast the pumpkin, Sea Trees yelled. a fairy of the beast. As the dragon chewed citri gathered pumpkin shell, he filled them with the water from Dragon Castle well. The dragon wasn't finished. She was hungry for some more. Citri threw the pumpkin by the 2, then by the 4. Citri had a plan. The marching dragon did not know, for in the dragon's stomach a small pool began to grow. So when she turned to Citri with a small pool, 就是有一个池子在她的肚子里。So when she turned to Citri with a fire, 我就没办法吐出火来了。With a fire-breathing shot, she found that all the fire in her belly had gone out. 她一直在那个南瓜里面加水，她吃下去以后就喷不出火来。那变成什么？变成蜥蜴了。A prince and a princess ran outside to thank their fearless knight.